guess with the phone filming me, so I guess I have to...
Yes! I've seen many shows that you've both done in the UK. However, the one show that I really wish I would have been at was the Guitar Expo in Seville in '92. Can you, is there any stories that you can tell us from that? And is there any funny points that might be good to share, or if you're allowed to share?
Yeah. The overwhelming vibe was, it was a pinch me moment that lasted for a week for Steve and I. So we're hanging out in London with Brian May, and every second we're looking at each other like, you know, can you believe this is happening to us? Playing Brian's guitar, getting very disappointed that we didn't sound at all like Brian when we played his guitar. The difficulty and joy of playing with Joe Walsh, because he was pretty crazy back then. It was like by then we were like a china shop by the time he showed up, and then he was the bull that walked in. But I did get a piggyback ride on stage at the end with Joe Walsh, which is another pinch me moment, you know. Bizarre. There were so many. I don't know. You should see.
Yeah. Well, one funny pinch me moment was when Brian asked me if I wanted to play rhythm on Now I'm Here, Now I'm Here. And I know that song. I used to play it in high school with my band. And we step out there, and I'm like, well, okay, it's easy. You know, I can do this. And he starts the song. And, you know, Brian has this system that has, if you hit the wrong button, all you're going to get is these crazy delays going all over the place and sounds. And he's hitting it, and he's trying to start the song, and it's malfunctioning. And all of these notes are flying all over the place. And there's Brian May. He's standing on stage, and he turns around and looks at me and goes, "Help!" And we got through the song, and that was a funny pinch me moment. But the fact that I remembered it from high school, that was
Yeah. I remember that. He stepped on he had like a Zoom harmonizer, and all these harmonies came out. It had nothing to do with the song. That was great. Yeah, it was 4 days of rehearsal in London, and then we arrived at the last day. So we missed the whole festival, basically. We showed up in the afternoon, the day that we were going to play, I think, the day before. We had one rehearsal with Joe, because he finally showed up, and then we had a show, which had so many players on it. And the last thing I remember is Satch Boogie got counted off so damn fast.
That's right. And afterwards you say, well, that was fast.
Yeah. It was so fast. Everyone just had this, you know, their eyes went up like, can we play this like at that tempo?
Yeah. I remember we were in rehearsals, and you were rehearsing Always. And the band just kept forgetting to go to the minor.
Yeah.
And the band was filled, I mean, it was all of these very high-profile musicians, and Joe just stops in perfect Joe fashion. I'm sorry. He goes, if you can't play this right, we're not doing it. Yeah, but it's true. You can't. You have to go to the minor. Yeah. One other pinch me moment I just have to mention was Liberty, with Brian, myself, and Joe playing those harmonies at the end. Sometimes I see the video and I'm just like, really? Did that happen?